Okay. Hello. I click start streaming, and I want to see whether it's actually got start streaming or not. Okay. Still black screen. Okay. Yeah. I can see my stream on YouTube. So let's check it out. Let's check the streaming. Okay, connection seems to be good. Hello, let's check the voice. Hello, let's check the voice. Yeah, the voice is pretty good. Okay, the voice is pretty good. So let's just check other platform. Okay, so where should I go? I'm going to close this because I already checked this and already put this at this side, so you can actually see what's going on. And then more recent video. Yeah, it says live. But I want to actually see what is going on. Okay, the backend must got some glitches because I still can't see bitrate. It says offline, but I believe I am online. Maybe got some like lagging or something like that. Okay, I'm going to search for it. Because I'm firmly believe that I'm actually online. Okay, let's okay, so if you're watching, I'm still like testing the stream. The actual stream will be start maybe 15 minutes, so I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, I see some folks already in the stream. So hello, I'm still testing things, so just wait a tiny little bit, okay? Because I don't seem to be online because I'm pretty new to OBS and I'm adjusting some of the settings. So yeah, okay, let me use another account to check the stream. Okay, network error. Okay, let me just exit this and okay, it says live. Let me check it out. Everything's just a black screen. The byte rate seems to be good, like a 10. But why is it everything black out? It's pretty weird. Should I change the... Okay, I think I should change encoder settings because seeing get from OBS. Oh, hello folks. I'm still adjusting the settings, okay? And the stream will be start in 10 minutes, I promise. If I can't adjust everything in 10 minutes, I'm going to just ignore it, because right now I believe I'm already live on YouTube. So just wait a little tiny bit. That's really strange. I don't seem to be live on Twitch, which is really weird. And at the dashboard, to create a dashboard, I can't see. Everything is just black and like offline. Okay, this is like a multi-stream software. It's not stable, I think. Let me check. What if I change the setting encoder to some NVIDIA? Let's change it to another, because the audio is okay, but the video is not okay. So let's stop the Twitch, okay, and start it again, connecting. Okay, let's refresh it. Still offline. Yeah, I think there's something wrong with the multi-stream. Okay, I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to use another like I'm going to use the default Twitch connect account use stream key. Okay, server key get stream key. Okay, dashboard copy and get it here. Connect account get stream key show apply. Okay, and start streaming. Okay, still connecting. Stop streaming, connecting. Yeah, I think it's already good connected. Let's refresh it. Okay, it's alive. Yeah, that must be something wrong with the multi-stream software. I think it's plugging on OBS. Let's check the audio. Hello. Okay, the audio is good. Audio is good. So it seems that I have to use multi-stream just for one platform, and then use the default OBS for another. Okay, so yeah, so far so good. So I got my coffee. Okay, and yeah, let's get started. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. Let me check the stream quality here. Okay. Hello. Yeah, the audio is okay. That's brilliant. So we can get started. So let me change it. Bring out the where is it? Yeah. Bring out here. Let me zoom it in a little bit. Yeah, I think I need to change the. It doesn't really matter. Let me just make it bigger. How to make it bigger? Okay, so let's change it to here. Okay. Yeah, I'm so sorry about all this preparation. I'm really new to this. Yeah, hopefully you folks are still there. Because I got like 2 screens. I can't possibly watch everything and while doing this. Yeah. So if you got anything, want to chat with me, you can just share it in the live chat section, and I cast this on my screen here so I can check it out, and also I bring my phone and here, so I can actually see the chat, and if I see it, I would like reply it. Okay, so let's continue our bootcamp. So previously we talked about the like saying hello, okay, like 你好, right? And yeah, by the way, I just found another resources that you can actually use by using by using inputs. I believe it's called the pinyin tones input. So basically, you can actually type tones. Let me show you. For example, you want to type, say, 你好, okay? You got pinyin, but also got tones. So you can type pinyin in something like that, and you can say pinyin or 你, say 你, and it's a third tone, so 3, so 你, okay? And then confirm 好, and then it's a third tone, so 3, and then you can add this tone. So it's really convenient, so you don't necessarily need to go to like a certain website and just doing this copy and paste. It'd be so much easier to just type it out. Okay, so yeah, and yeah, let's go to the koan, the second one. Okay, this is the first koan e. Okay. Let me change the inputs. Kind of like you're using some shortcut, okay? Okay, I can use shortcut. That's brilliant. Okay, cool. And then what I'm going to do is copy and paste. And R. Okay, you will not be like 100% like this text will be like exactly the same on the textbook HSK textbook, because I'm going to expand so much more, but we're going to cover hopefully everything on that book, but we can expand so much more. That's the reason at previous stream I shared that we need to double the time that we invest in this. Okay, so yeah, koan 2, okay, and instead of 你好 and all that, let me just delete everything. Okay. And then we're going to say, I'm sorry, okay? So, sorry, 对不起, 对不起, okay? 对不起. Let me change it to pinyin, okay? So, I changed the input method, sorry about that. So, 对, yeah, I have to do that manually. Sorry about that. Do manually. Pinyin tones. So 对不起 will be where's my mouse? 对对 right? 对 so it's like a separation. 对 right? So basically combine these two together, initial and final. Okay, so 对 and this 对is like the fourth tone, so 4 对. Okay, so 对 不 fourth tone, 对不, and then 起 so it's a third tone, so 对不起. Right, really simple one here. So 对不起 means I'm sorry. Okay, really simple. I am sorry. I'm sorry. So for example, you're in a street, you hit someone, okay, you accidentally bump into someone, okay, you can say yeah, 对不起. I'm sorry. 对不起. It's like 对得起对不起. Okay, it's like but we usually don't say 对得起. unless you are in like some serious argument. 你对得起我吗? Right? It's like I put forward so much. I work for you, like from bottom of my heart, and then I put forward so much, and you just repay me with this, something like that. So 你对得起我吗? Right? Something like that. But it's for argument. So normally you don't use this, but hey, let's expand it a little bit. So 你对得起我吗? Let me just type it in pinyin, okay? 你 let me type it in Chinese and then okay. That's pretty weird. I have to like manually everything change it. So sorry. 你对得起我吗? 对得起我吗? Okay. So basically, it's like question someone, how can you do this to me? Okay. So but if you think about this, why this become black? Okay, I don't know what the heck is going on, but doesn't really matter. We can always change this to pinyin terms. So 对 okay, basically how to pronounce this as pinyin. Okay, I know you folks maybe become like a little bit scared of characters, and it's natural because we spend a lot of years learning this. So let me add all this pinyin to it. So 你 third, right? 你对得起, like it's the opposite of 对不起, right? 不起 不 is like no, negative. 你对得起 对 right? 对 4, right? So 你对 why is it like automatically? Okay. 对得 right? So it's the second. 对得起 third time, right? 你对得起 or 我 third time, right? 吗 对得起我吗 right? We can say a no tone or the first time, but I prefer no tone. 你对得起我吗 right? It's like a more natural way. So how can you do this to me? Okay, some extension. So 你 means you. We learned that yesterday. Okay, 你对不起 means right. I'm sorry. Okay, but there is some extended meaning. 对不起 means that I feel guilty. Okay, I feel guilty because maybe you do something good to me, and I feel guilty that I'm not like giving something back to you. So it's 对不起, right? Like 不 is like no, negative. Okay, means that you do something good, but yeah, a little bit negative. I did not like pay you back. So 对不起, okay? But you can also use a negative, okay? 你对得起我吗? So it's like I already put forward so much, and what's your payback? Okay, so for example, it's a kind of thing that parents, if the parents have an argument with their kids, so they work so hard for their kids, and the kids just drop out of school, and just do not like pay back the parents like student loan or something like that. Okay, and the parents would be like really angry, say 你对得起我吗? Right? It's how can you do this to me? Okay, so you should be sorry, something like that. Okay, so 对不起 means I am sorry. 你对得起我吗 means that you should be sorry. Okay, I don't think there's like a direct translation, but that's approximately the meaning. Okay, and by the way, I think I'm going to use ChatGPT to find this, like do you have like direct translation, direct scenario in okay, in English culture. Okay, let me show you. Just wait a bit. So ChatGPT give me some like culture and context translation. I think that's pretty good. So 你对得起我吗 in English is, do you think you treated me right? Or can you look me in the eye and say you are done right by me? That's pretty good. And more old school, I think, like done right by me. Oh my gosh, it's like really. But you know what? I think ChatGPT got the gist of it. That's pretty good. So I'm going to just add it here. Do you think you have treated me right? Or can you look me in the eye, right? Say you have done right by me, right? 你对得起我吗 It's really like really hurt or really angry. You put a lot for someone and then they you know they didn't pay you back, something like that. Okay, so yeah, pretty good. Okay, so 对不起. Now let's go back to the quotes. Okay, 对不起 means I'm sorry. 你对得起我吗 Do you think you treat me right? Can you look me in the eye? I think this, the second explanation is much more accurate because, like, 你对得起我, can you look me in the eye and say that you've done right by me? A little bit old school, but I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, so yeah, by the way, I also recommend that using ChatGPT and all these AI tools is really, really good. And I think like DeepL was also a very good translation software that I can use. Got like when the translation is not like word by word translation, it's actually the they can get a gist of that context of that specific scenario, and then they can give you very, very native way of translations. It's we are living in a really great time, to be honest. We can actually just input something and you can get instant feedback and pretty native. So yeah, it's a great time to actually learn a new language because I believe a certain language represents a certain way of thinking. So for example, I think learn Chinese can give you an advantage while like doing mathematics, because you can actually just using this language to quickly do down the calculation, right? So like some joke, it's like boom, I do the calculation, boom, I got a calculation, because I can actually memorizing like a 9 by 9 multiplication matrix, and I can quickly do the calculations. And you know what? When you actually speak it, you got like an information condensed, so you can like do the calculation a little bit faster. But yeah, let's go back. So 对不起，你对得起我吗 Yeah. And of course, you won't diffuse this situation. Say yeah, it's okay. Okay, that's okay. It doesn't matter. Okay, so for example, you bump into someone in the street, bump someone. Yeah, 对不起 right? Sorry, I'm sorry. Right? Sorry. Yeah, 对不起 But oh, sorry. And then the person who got bumped, the shoulder of someone, say, it's okay, 没关系没事. But in the textbook, the typical answer will be 没关系. But to be honest, I did not say that. It's it's too like you are walk out from textbook. But it's a really official way of saying that. normally I would say 没事, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to show you both. Okay, so that's the beauty of having a native to actually show you how to speak like this. Okay, so to diffuse situation, you can say 没关系, no problem at all. 没关系, no problem. 没关系, no problem. It's got like a bold. Okay, pretty strange. It doesn't really matter. Okay, 没关系, 没关系. Yeah, that's a pretty good way to say that in this specific scenario, because I don't care about whether it become bold or just in normal font. 没关系, no problem. 没关系. Okay, so let me add in the tone as well. So I believe actually typing the tone is also a good learning practice for you folks, because the character, the Chinese character, is really hard to memorize. But you know, don't worry, just one character at a time. Okay, so 没关系,没关系, right? It's the 没 second term. So 没关系, gu, wan, gu, wan, guan. Okay, guan, guan, guan. So see, yeah, first time. So 没关系, 没关系. It can be I think no tongue at all. Okay, that's good. So 没关系, no problem. 没关系. Let's talk about this, because yeah, I'm going to show you some of the things that the textbook won't mention. Okay, so 关系, 关系. Sometimes we say like 关关系系. Okay, so it's like a repetition of 关系. 关系, if you single that word, single that expression out, is got the meaning of connection. Okay, so I know it may sound bad, but I think it got like the for direct translation in Western culture, 关系 is like the connection. Okay, so for example, you know someone from high places, you can say 这个人很有关系, right? So that means these folks got a connection, know people from high places. Okay, and you know what, connection is really important. That's why a lot of folks who want to like find a job, job hunting seasons, they go to like a LinkedIn and try to add as many connections as they can. But to be honest, that sort of connection is not actually the connection. Like your internet friends is not actually your friends. Okay, I prefer things in real life, but that kind of connection is also amazing, to be honest. Think about this. In real life, you won't be able to actually see Elon Musk, say, but you know what? You can like go to the website and you follow him, and you can like DM him and add him. Okay, so that kind of connection. But I prefer to call this like a weak connection. It's not like a strong connection. It's not like he will go to my birthday party, something like that. Okay. But you know what? Is it easy to know this by just learning these two words? Because I give you a lot of scenario. So 关系, right? It's connection. So 关系 means connection. But if you think about this phrases, is another tip for you to actually memorize it. 没关系, 没. So what's the meaning of 没? Okay. So for example, you say like 没有, right? Let me change this to. Okay, I have to like change it every time. I have to change that manually. Sorry about that. So 没有 没有 no. So for example, you enter a room, right? You find that nobody's there, right? So you say 没有人. 人 means a person, right? You can actually see that we call that 一撇一捺, right? So it's like a two stroke. If like using some brush, right? Some pen to traditional pen to actually draw this. It's like 一撇一捺, right? So it's the two strokes. And that represents a man standing like this, okay? Like two legs left and right. So a man standing. So 没有人, 没有 means no. 有 means that there is, right? 没有, negative meaning. Okay? So 有. Okay, if I just delete this, that will be 有人. Okay? 有 means there is. There's what? There's people, there's a person. Okay? Really, really simple. 有人 means there is. You enter a room, there is someone here. Okay? I am here. Okay? So you enter into my room, say, oh, 这个房间有人. This room have some people here. Okay? 有人. But 没有人. 没 means no. Okay? No people. 没有 means no. There's nothing. 没有. 没有. 没有什么呢? That means what is not there? 没有人, right? No people is here. Okay? So 没有人. Okay? So 没 means negative meaning. If you go back, 没关系. 关系 is like connection. Okay? So if you like bomb someone in the streets, you got some connection with that person. Okay? But you say sorry, I didn't mean to bomb into you. Okay? That person say, yeah, no problem. Okay? So 没关系. So it means that, yeah, we don't have any connection. Okay? So, yeah. Doesn't really matter. Okay? So hope that explains things. So 没关系, no problem. It doesn't matter. Okay? So let me write it down for you folks. It doesn't matter. Okay? 没关系, it doesn't matter. And of course, 没有人. Let me using the pinyin tones to actually input. 没 second. 有 有 certain. 人没有人. Why? Really, really simple. Means no one. Okay? Really simple. No one. 没有人. Excuse me. So, quick review. And you remember that when I say that the black doesn't really matter. We can just make it disappear. So you know what? 没关系. We can always like fix that. Okay? So 没关系. And also let's continue to review. So 对不起. I'm sorry. Bomb someone. 对不起. I'm sorry. Okay? And a little bit extension. 你对得起我吗? How do you think you treat me? Do you think you've treated me right? How can you treat me like this? Okay? And 关系 connection. You can like ask someone, 你们之间是什么关系? It's like a gossip. Okay? 你们之间是什么关系? What's the connection between you two? Okay? So it's like a 普通朋友关系 or like 恋人like 恋人关系 something like that. Okay? So what's the connection? What's the 关系? 没关系 no connection means no problem at all. Okay? No problem. That's okay. 没有人 means person. Okay? 没有人 means no person, that's it. No one. Okay? So really, really simple one here. Okay, excuse me. Let me just drink some water. Okay? Have a little bit break. Yeah, to be honest, that's the first lesson. Text, Cohen E, as well as Cohen R. Okay, so basically, we already finished like 2 courses now, and at the later section, like after the course, the textbook talk about the towns, the 4 towns, the initial and the finals that we already covered in my previous video, and yeah, and then syllabus, right? 声母韵母, like initial final terms, and then you combine them together with regard syllabus. So you don't need to worry about that. If you watch my previous video, you don't need to worry about all this like what's on the book. Okay, but here's a very, very crucial thing that I mentioned that multiple times in my previous video, but I want to like single that out because it's fairly important. It's how to change the tone. Okay, we call that 连续变调. Okay, so it's like direct translated to 连续 means the consecutive. Okay, it's like one thing after another. So it's like 连续, right? Connecting together. Okay, 连续. 变调 means 变 means change. Okay, like a 变脸. If you go to Sichuan district, like some performer that's got like a traditional suit and they can like boom change the face. Okay, it's brilliant and a little bit scary, to be honest. I went to Sichuan, some like restaurants to actually eat hot pot, and while these performers actually doing the performing, and it's a little bit scary because they can get like really close to you, right? Just look you directly in the eye, like inches close, and then boom, the face got changed. Oh my gosh, a little bit scary. So you have to be a little bit prepared, and the face paint. It's a little bit scary, and it's meant to be. It's meant to be. It's a kind of traditional cultural thing, and so it's like burn, change face, burn, change face, and to be honest, I think like they got like a multiple layers of face on the face, and they got some mechanism like down below, approximately here, and I believe there's some mechanism that when they like do something, they can like quickly get that layer of face like move to the chin and then below, because they got like a close in here. Okay, so like shrink it inside, so you won't be able to see it like really quick, like explosively quick. So you won't be able to notice. You just say boom, like literally like in inches before you, and then just change the face. So it's great fun. Okay, so but let's go back. We just talk about the 连续变调. So basically, 变调 means the change of the tone. Okay, so we already encountered a lot of 变调. Let me show you. I'm going to copy and paste. And while there's something wrong, I'm not sure what the heck is going on. I'm going to copy and paste. Okay. So let's write it down. Okay. So I'm going to type it 连续变调. 连续变调. Okay. That happens when there is 两个三声音节，三声 third time. Okay, 马 right, 三声音节. If you got like a 2 third time and put it together, become really hard, not only for Chinese people, but also for people around the world, technically, they can't pronounce this with ease. That's why we change it. Language should be fun, should be like a really relaxed experience. So, a lot of so-called really hard rules, like grammar and all this like weird thing that I think is actually how people actually speak, and then just they just do it, right? Excuse me. I'm not fully recovered from the, I don't know, maybe the flu, and I got like a really serious coughing for a week now. I'm getting better. Okay, don't worry. Excuse me. So let's go back. If you got like a two third term together, that will be really hard for you to pronounce. Let me show you. So we talk about like hello, okay? So hello, 你好, right? So 你好. If you like actually listen to native Chinese actually say that, it won't be like a textbook example of 你 like you and 好, because that's a third tone, okay? Everything is third tone. So if you have to write it down, you have to follow the official pronunciations rules. So that will be 你 yi, right? So third tone, 你 third tone, and then 好, right? Third tone. So you know what? If you have to write it down, that will be 你 and 好. So yeah, 你 and 好. Third tone and third tone. But think about it, it's really hard for human to pronounce this. Like 你好. I can't pronounce it with me moving a little bit. That's really hard to pronounce. And if you think about this, we humans are lazy species. We don't want to do all this while you are just doing the basic conversation. Say something like hello. You don't want to hello. You don't want to do that, okay? So you want to like just to relax. So 你好. That's more natural. Like 你好. They just got 1/3 going down and up. Third tongue is in itself pretty hard to pronounce. Like 你, right? 你呢? If you think about, what about you? 你呢? You don't actually hear that 你呢? Right? That's pretty weird. So 你呢? So it's like nearly change that to the second tongue or the first tongue. Okay? So in casual conversation, we actually do not 100% follow the tongue. It's just a general rule of thumb. Okay? When you speak, I recommend that you do that really relaxed way, because that's how native actually talk. Because they don't want to spend a lot of energy to actually pronounce everything that with 100% precision. You just want to like quickly get the idea across. That's basically how language works. It's just a way to convey some meanings without actually, waste a lot of resources. So if you think about this, 你好, all this for a hello, that's insane amount of energy. Okay? So, you know what? Change that to something like 你 and then 好, third time. Okay? Got it? So basically, we actually read something like 你好, 你好, right? That's actually what we said. But in the textbooks, you're going to see something like 你好. Don't do that while you try to learn and try to speak it, because that's really really exhausting to just pronounce it. Okay? So you just say 你好. That's more natural. That's more, energy efficient. Okay? Carbon efficient. I'm not sure. Okay? But you know what? Just change that to the second term and then third term. So instead of 你好, got 你好. Okay? Second term and then third term. Okay? And since we're already there, let me expand this a little bit. Just give me more examples. Alright? So, for example, like, okay, so, is this project okay? And then you say, 可以,没问题,可以. That's another one. Let me show you. So, 可以. It should be a third time, like 可, and then 以, right? 以可, right? But we change it to 可以. Okay? 可以. So, yeah, you sort of know the rule here. Third time becomes the second time. 可以. Okay? 可以. Yeah, third time. Okay? And I don't know why they got like a automatic capitalized. Let's just use this. And I'm going to type it out so you folks can actually see the characters. So, 可以. Okay, the first one. Okay? So, 可以, not 可以. That's exhausting. 可以. If you read some like traditional Chinese essays, and that's how we call that 文言文. It's like how traditional, like old classical Chinese speak. It's like excuse me. It's like traditional English, like old English. So it's like Shakespeare, right? Really hard to understand because how they talk and how the modern like British talks is it's really difficult. Okay, so like Romeo, oh Romeo, it's like nobody talk like that. The same goes for Chinese. Okay, and if you look at the 文言文, so sometimes we need to like omit things like 可. So this is like 可 means okay. Okay, and then 以, combine them together, become 可以. That's yeah, okay. So to be honest, 文言文 become like really short, but convey more meanings. So it's like kind of I'm not only teach Chinese and Japanese, and but also I'm like mainly work as a programmer as well as digital artist. So I make games and make apps, and yeah, I make all these assets, models, and all that for my game. So you can check it out. But let's go back. So I think the traditional 文言文 is like kind of like algorithm that can compress. It's going to become compress algorithm that, because or everyone knows the meaning, so they sort of compress everything into like really short, like one character sort of article. But if you read it, because you know what does this one character represent, a lot of things, they can sort of expand this and get like more information. It's kind of like a really efficient way to convey information. And there are some theories saying that Chinese, or because it's like really information like intensive way. If you look at a computer, like the computer in encoding, like one character, and one English characters. Like English words, English not characters. The English words got like a multiple alphabet inside here, but one Chinese, I got just like one or three like token, if you use the jargon, okay, and that's more efficient because if you compare, say, one article in Chinese and in English, the Chinese always like shorter, okay, so you can like better convey information. So like a compression algorithm, because each word is more like information intensive. But you know what? It's also got a disadvantage as well because, for example, like Chinese and Japanese, they got like in Japan we call that like "ai-mai," so it's like a vague. To be honest, "ai-mai" also a Chinese "ai-mei." It's like it's really vague because every word is information like intensive. It contains a lot of information in just one or two characters, and because you got like a multiple information stored in a very like really tiny little bit characters, it can convey more information for sure, but it got a disadvantage because it does not indicate the precise meaning. So that sometimes can lead to confusion because it's "ai-mai," okay, it's "ai-mei." It's not really clear what's the precise information, and that may hinder the like say some like precision science. The science require precision, but if you use this like information intensive way to communicate, it may get some vague, okay. So yeah, this is just my personal experience and personal opinion, okay. Of course, I'm not like a scholar that really into this field, but I just think it's a really interesting thought to share with you folks. So in order to get like information condensed, to quickly convey a lot of information, like using the compression algorithm, okay, using that specific language is like compression algorithm, but also it kind of lost in translation, okay. Some of the crucial information and precise information actually lost in translation. So that's my personal opinion, okay. So yeah, 可以 right. Let's go back, like 可 right, 可以 change, okay, really simple. Let's give you one more example. So for example, I'm like actually making this video is some sort of like a tutoring. So it's like 辅导, right? It's like 语言辅导, okay? And so yeah, 辅导辅助. It's like when you play a game, there is always some class that can add a lot of buff to the main like characters that can hit the enemy hard. We call that character 辅助, right? 辅助 means the supporting class. So mainly adding all sort of buff. Okay, so 辅助. If you think about this, 辅助 or 辅导, okay. So 辅助 means like aid, okay, but you can say 辅导, okay. So 导 is like guide. So 辅助 辅 means that support. So 辅导 means support and guide. So yeah, another new word. But yeah, I tend to like expand the characters and vocabulary a little bit without leading too much of the, because that would be like too confusing, especially for beginners. Yeah, let's continue by adding the pinyin here. So pinyin terms. So 辅助 like support, okay? 辅助 okay? 辅 third tone. 辅 third tone. Why is not showing? 辅助 助 right? Fourth tone. 辅助 okay? So it means support. And then 辅导 means to support and to guide. So 辅 means supporting, like support you. And 导 means the guide. Like when you say you go to travel and you need to find some 导游, right? Means 游 means to play, to travel. 游玩, right? 导游 means they guide you to play, because if you like you go to a specific place, you don't actually have that kind of experience of that place, they need a guide. So 导 means to guide you. So 辅导 means for example, I'm making this video actually to guide you. 辅导, right? And I believe there is a company in China right now got like the app called 猿辅导. Okay, I don't know whether that company still exists or not, but yeah, that's a like a tutoring app that's tutoring students to learn. And a few years back, it got like really hot. You can actually see the advertisements everywhere, but I don't know whether this company still exists. It just come to my mind of that specific company's app's name. It's not company name, not necessarily. Sometimes the app name and the company's name is completely different, so you have to be aware of that. So 辅导 辅助 right? So 辅 third tone, and then 导 导 third tone. Okay, you know what? You should like automatically trigger that sort of 连续变调, right? You need to change the tone because 辅导 that's a little bit too much, okay? So it's like 让我辅导你, 是不是? Let me tutoring you, okay? 让我辅导你, that's just too much, okay? So you know what? 辅导. So change the first, third tone become the second tone. 辅导. Okay? As simple as that. So yeah, 辅导 become 辅 second tone. 导 third tone. Okay? 辅导. Alright, so yeah, I think you already know this 连续变调. So if you got like two third tone combined together, become pretty hard to pronounce, and you have to change that to the second tone and third tone. As simple as that. Okay? So yeah, I think that's pretty much all about the course 1. And then yeah, of course, I think at the end of this class, in the book, talk about the stroke of the Chinese characters, like 横竖撇点捺, something like that. But that's become like a really hard for me to actually like demonstrate on computer. So I would think of another way. So for example, I would like actually using the traditional brush to actually draw that or on a piece of paper. I think that's much easier for you to focus to understand that. And then the next time I stream, I will like just use the stroke that I did, because if I like want to stream live, I have to like put the camera here and do that. It'll be a mess because it's a one-man team, so I don't know how to do all the settings. I nearly got like today when I start streaming, I spent like at least 15 minutes to set things up. So I'm really sorry about that. I would like to do record that and maybe to show folks the video and while explaining things. But the stroke is really easy, and I strongly recommend that you don't actually learn this, because especially the stroke and characters and the order of characters, that's just a little bit too hard. My recommendation is that you got a pinyin, right? Got a pinyin, got a towns, okay? And then you just check, okay? You got you read some characters in Chinese, you just use some apps and just scan it, automatically give you the pinyin, and boom, some AI will pronounce it for you. And once you get familiar with all these characters, then start diving into characters, because China's got tons of characters that become really, really unmanageable if you try to master it one by one at the beginning. Okay, that will be too daunting. So I think you need these sounds of a crunches in order to learn to work. Okay, that's his opinion. Okay, learn pinyin first, and always learn pinyin. To be honest, I think that you can always use this tool to help you to pronounce it, unless you're really, really familiar with characters. And you know what? Even at the stage when you're really familiar with the characters, you don't necessarily need to actually write it in order to actually fluent in Chinese, travel there or doing business. Because you know what? For me, I sometimes forgot how to write. Okay, because nowadays everything is digitalized. We chat on the phone and we just input the pinyin, and automatically give you the characters to choose from. And in the most frequently used cases, use computer, type, type pinyin. So I think we shouldn't be too hard on ourselves. So be able to read it, typing in, and choose the correct one, get the idea across, be able to actually see it and read it and understand it. That's already pretty good. And then once you're really familiar with it, you just master a little bit about the order and the strokes, and everything just comes pretty naturally. So just don't push yourself too hard, and that's my recommendation. So that's the end of the koan, the end of the text, one on the HSK 1, the book 1. Okay, and we already achieved a lot, and it's nearly 1 hour and got 5 minutes. So if you folks still there, still watching, and you got any questions and want to talk about everything else, okay, cultural things or whatever, you can leave in the you just join the chats, and I will leave some of the time at every stream just to talk about anything, so we can move forward, but also add more, whatever you want to chat about. Okay, so if nobody there to bring forward the chats, I'm going to end this stream, and I try to stream every day at this approximate hour, and stream for approximately 1 hour. So if there's no question, I'm going to end the stream, and I'm going to see you folks hopefully tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday or Wednesday or Friday. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, hopefully see you folks tomorrow. Okay, thanks so much for your support, and bye. Happy learning.